everyone. Yeah, this is my second bullet journal video, actually the first one that I do in English, and because my last one was in German, I'm gonna do a full flip through again, but this time in English, and also with my updated bullet journal, because last time I just showed you how it looked basically right after I set it up. So yeah, this is my updated one, so how it looks now at the beginning of June. I started it in March. Yes, March. In my last video I didn't have anything on the front. I just did it recently. I just printed out some pictures from the internet, from Pinterest, Google, stuff like that. I wanted to keep it like yeah, like the black and white watercolor themes, and then I put some of this foil, this self-adhesive foil over it, so it's protected. I had to put some post-it over some stuff that is not meant to be for the internet. So my first page didn't really change. Still a little Polaroid picture of me and my boyfriend, and I covered this one up because there's my full name on my telephone number, and you don't need to know that. My first two pages are still the same. I got the key over here and a little stationery page with all my pens and pencils and all my washi tape. Then I got my future log. I really wrote every event in them, just the really important ones like holidays or birthdays or something like that. And then there is my goals page. Won't say much to it. If you're interested in how I set up this and how this works, really, I have a blog post on it, so you can just check that out. Then I got my savings page, first of all, and yeah, I got like a future fund, a travel fund, and I colored these in because it just means that I already used this money. And then I got one of my favorite pages, actually. It's the Life in Pixels. For every mood you have a color, and every day you just color it in these little brackets, or you can do dots. I started with dots, but then I did this little grid and filled them fully in, and I like it better this way. Then I got two pages that aren't really necessary, but I really like them and I really like to look at them. It's a quotes page. When I see a nice quote on Instagram or Pinterest or Twitter or whatever, I'll just write it down here. And yeah, this is my happiness page. This just means if I'm bored or sad or feeling anxious, these are ideas I can do when I'm like really lost. Then the next page, first grid, is about the stuff I want to do or see in London. This other grid is places in the UK I want to see, and I already went, I only went to Brighton yet, so yeah, still a lot on my list. And yeah, this one is my tattoo idea page, where I did this little grid with the idea, the spot where I want to get it, the studio where I want to get it, the price and the date. Yeah, I left a little space here to do some doodles. And I got my music and movies page. This is just about bands or artists that I still want to check out, and then I can write down here if I like them or not. And yeah, movies page, because I'm a person who hasn't seen a lot of classic movies. I put not all of them down here because there wasn't enough space, but yeah, a lot of them down here. And then I put down here where I can watch them. So I did a little rating here, so I can rate them when I watch them. As you can see, I haven't watched a lot. A page or two pages that I use very frequently and very often is my TV series pages. Yeah, it's easy. I found this idea on Pinterest as well. You just put down the show you're watching, and then on this side I got the seasons and then the episodes, and every time I finish an episode I just circle it in red. Books and my hair care. So my books is another one to keep track of my books that I still have read, and my goal is to first finish this whole list before I can buy a new book. So I included a column for the date that I started the book and for the date that I ended it. So hair care page, it's really easy as well. I just have the three colors again: blue for washed, red for dyed, and green for trimmed. And this way I can keep track, because I don't wash my hair every day. This way I can keep track when I last washed my hair and when I last dyed it as well. Yeah, let's move on to the monthly pages now. I'm just gonna really quickly explain it. So this is my monthly setup here. Then I had my habit tracker here, my goals, and my money planning here. And then the next two pages were my sleep log and my gratitude page. I'm gonna explain everything in detail on my current monthly log. These are my weeklies. This is the weekly layout I used for a long time now, for the last 3 months, I think. With the days here, and then a meal tracker here, and yeah, then the weekend and the important, so the to-do column here, and a little week here with the current week marked, and then notes. This is my April. You can see my monthly is still the same. I tried it out to do this horizontally. So my habit tracker, my goals, my money, and what I also added was a brain dump section. You can see my bullet journal is really minimalistic, and I don't really draw or like do a lot of decorations or anything. Just when I have a little bit of space, I do like really easy drawings. This is my May monthly. Again, my monthly log still looks the same. Then I got the habit tracker again horizontally, and then I added a mood tracker. I really liked the concept of it, but I didn't really like how I designed it, so I changed it up this month. Then I got a whole page for my goals and my brain dump. My money planning I got a little bit bigger as well, and then I had a huge space here, which I filled out with some writing. Let's move on to June, and I will go into a bit more detail here. I decided to do a cover page this month because I really liked it. As you can see, it's really easy and not really fancy or anything. Then the June monthly log, as you can see, my headlines are always the same because I really like this layout. And yeah, my monthly is always the same. I always have a column for personal and for work, and then a little one for birthdays. I also choose a color for every month, so every month I have a different theme color, so to say. So this month it is purple, obviously, and then yeah, I do these little lines for the weeks. So on this side I got the overview, so to say. First of all, it's my goals for the month, then a little shopping list, because I really needed it, because I always forget to buy stuff that I really need. Then a money plan, which I really like, and a little brain dump. And I changed up my habit and mood tracker, and so far I really like it. So I did my habit tracker up here, and yeah, also drew lines for each week, so I can see like, okay, this week I worked out 3 times or something like that. And then I did a little mood tracker, or like 2 mood trackers actually. So one is for my actual mood that day, and one is for my motivation that day, because they can alternate a little bit. Then I got my sleep log first of all. Again, I just did like the days vertically and the hours of the day horizontally. And then yeah, this little line is my goal when to go to bed every day. Then it's my gratitude log. It's really easy. Just the days done here, and then every day I write down what I am grateful for that day. That can be the smallest things. My weekly log for the first week of June. As you can see, I changed it up a lot from the stuff that I used before, just because I was like, oh, okay, I need something new. So yeah, on this side I got the days, and in this box I will fill in just the events or like important stuff for that day. Not like my to-dos or anything, just like stuff that I need to remember that day, or like events or something. Then I got my to-do list, my overall to-do list here. Then a little box for next week, because I was missing that a lot in my previous weekly logs. Then I also got a little brain dump, or like notes, and a quote, because I had a little spacey, a little workout box. And on this side I have the days. So yeah, just it's really easy, really. So it's up here I will have all my to-dos for that day, or like birthdays or something like that. And then down here I got BL&T, so breakfast, lunch and dinner. And here I write down what I ate that day. Yeah, that's basically my weekly log, really easy. But yeah, I really like it. The last page I want to show you really quickly is my travel log. So this is like an actual travel log, because this weekend, it's Tuesday today, and this weekend I'm going to Germany with my boyfriend just over the weekend. The 3 days that we're going to spend in Germany here. And then on this side I got boxes, so these are for my outfits. So I'm going to plan my outfits a little bit so I don't pack too much. And then this little box is just for money planning. On this side, I got a packing list. I'm going to do that. I'm going to fill that all in tomorrow, but stuff like that you can also put in your bullet journal, so you have it all on the go and all in one place. This is my bullet journal. Really enjoy it. I really love it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't talk too much. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!